claim back overpaid Spanish inheritance and gift tax. An action for failure to fulfill an obligation was brought against Spain on the 7th of March of 2012 before the Court of Justice of the European Union. According to the European Commission, Spain's inheritance and gift tax breaches EU law. The ruling is expected in the following months, and if Spain is found to be at fault, we shall be able to claim back the overpaid amounts. Why is Spain's inheritance and gift tax breaching EU law? Spain's legal system divides legislative competences between the state and the autonomous communities. Each autonomous community regulates the tax for inheritance and gifts on its territory, so the taxes are different in each autonomous community. Then, if the autonomous community legal framework is applicable, nearly every time the tax burden is much lower than if state law was applicable. For example, if someone inherits 300,000 euros, the inheritance tax due shall vary as following. In Madrid, 252 euros 46. In the Canary Islands, 10,134 euros 17. In Andalusia, 25,358 euros 64. And then, according to state legislation, 23,446 euros 14. To who does the autonomous community legal framework apply exactly? For inheritance tax, the autonomous community laws are applicable only if the taxpayer and the deceased are Spanish tax residents. For gift tax, the autonomous community laws are applicable only if the taxpayer is a Spanish tax resident and, in case of removable property, when the property is situated on the Spanish territory. The EU principles Spanish law could be breaching are Article 21 of the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union and Article 28 of the European Economical Area, the principle of free movement of persons, and Article 63 of the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union and Article 40 of the European Economical Area, the principle of free movement of capitals. What do we expect after the ruling? That fiscal advantages apply to both residents and non-residents, and, in a less probable way, taxpayers are not discriminated because of the residence of the deceased. Why do we expect the Court of Justice of the European Union shall rule in favour of discrimination? Well, in the first place, because Spain was already found to be at fault in similar cases, as according to taxes on capital gains in 2009. Then, because other member states were referred to the Court of Justice of the European Union, and, for example, Germany was condemned for discrimination on similar grounds. Luxembourg and Belgium have already modified their inheritance and gift tax. And it could be the beginning of EU harmonization of inheritance and gift tax. Finally, the same matter is being considered on a national basis by the Spanish Constitutional Court. Here are some examples. The first one comparing inheritance tax applying a reduction for parenthood and usual home in the different autonomous communities on different tax bases, compared to state law. So you can see it is interesting sometimes to claim back the overpaid amounts and sometimes not. This example is the same example comparing inheritance tax but applying only the reduction for parenthood. And this last example is the same but for gift tax. You should contact us straight away. To avoid the 4-year prescription and to prepare the claim. Thank you. For further information, please contact TGS Edisa. Visit our website inheritance-tax-spain.com or contact us on the following number or by email edisa@tgs-edisa.com. We shall be happy to prepare a free analysis of your case.